with y'all, man? It's your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, the Michael Jordan of Gaming, back with another Battlefield commentary. And first things first, man, I want you guys to go check out my last video if you missed it. You might not like it because a lot of people didn't like it, but it is entitled Grand Theft Auto 4 wasn't that great. So make sure you go check that out, man. And you guys enjoying this beat, man? Yeah, this is another beat created by yours truly. I don't like it that much. I hear some changes I need to put in there to make it sound a bit better. That's how I am, though, man. I'm a perfectionist, man. It takes a while for me to actually like a beat that I create. I mean, it has to be just perfect. But it still sounds pretty good in the way it is right now. But you might hear it sound different later on. But anyway, man, you see that first clip in the video, man? I was watching OJ the Juice. I said OJ the Juice. OJ of 360. I was watching one of his homeboys videos, and then he called that shot the swag shot, and I saw it and I was like, man, why haven't I thought about that? You know, shooting buildings and making a collapse on people. So I decided to give it a try, and that was one of the times I got a triple kill. I had more, but I didn't record the ones I had before then. But yeah, man, continuing on to the video, man, my topic today is going to be about how I started off in PC gaming. I remember mentioning this before in other videos, but I didn't really get fully into it. So I'm going to try to get as much in as I can as possible. If the video ends too shortly, I'm sorry if I didn't reach the part where I wanted to reach. But anyway, let's get started, man. I'm taking too much time up, so let's get it started. All right, like I said in my past video, I got started on my mom's Windows 95 back in, I believe it was 96 when she got it, and that was our first home computer, man. I remember playing it, getting on it and having fun on it stuff. I would play like Spider-Man Cartoon Maker. I don't know if you guys are old enough to know what that is, but it was basically a program where you can make motion cartoons with the Spider-Man cartoon series on the computer, and it was pretty fun. And then I used to play this game on Encarta Encyclopedia that came with the computer. It was basically like a little maze game, and you would walk around through a maze, and well, it was like a series of mazes that you had to walk through, and I remember playing that and having a ball with that. But later on, my sister went and bought a game called Quarantine Road Warriors. Well, the box just said Road Warriors. I just found out recently that it was Quarantine 2 Road Warriors or whatever. I'm gonna put a link to the gameplay in the description. I'm not playing it, but I'm gonna give you guys an idea of what the games I'm talking about. So I remember she bought that or whatever and brought it over to the house, and she installed it. Mind you, games were harder to install back then, so she really didn't know what she was doing. She just read the manual, and you had to go and open up the exe and all that good stuff. It wasn't like you pop the CD in and it prompts you to install like CDs do now. But she did that, got the game started. I remember it didn't have any sound other than music, but it was still playable. So we were playing that, man. I was having a ball. It was basically like Doom mixed, but you were driving a taxi cab, and the taxi cab had like all these weapons on it, and you could stab people, pedestrians walking across the street with this little grill with spikes on it and stuff like that. It was a lot of carnage and crazy, man. I remember playing that all the time. That was like the first PC game I really played, a real PC game. And then do you guys remember Chex Quest, man? That game was crazy. Well, let me clear this room out real fast, man. Oh shit, I gotta reload. Oh, pull out the pistol. Pistol does the work. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, Chex Quest was another game that came out. I saw the commercial for it, and I was like, man, I gotta get that Chex cereal so I can get this game. And I remember I went and got it and was playing it, and it was basically Doom but with Chex sprites. And you go against like these little slime guys, and it was a very fun game. I mean, I was watching game trailers, and they actually had like a little what was it, a vault thing about it, and basically they were talking about how the game has a big fan following. There's even a website about it and stuff like that. I mean, the game was fun, and it sold Chex a lot of cereal. I mean, they broke records because of that game. And then later on, I went to Target when I was like 13, and I saw Quake 2. And I picked Quake 2 up, and I installed it on the computer, and my computer was old as hell by then, so it could barely run that game, but I was still having fun with it. I mean, I didn't know a lot about computers until I got in my teen years when I started asking questions, so I was playing that, and that was another fun game I used to play. I mean, I was more in the consoles around that time, I mean, I was more, you know, I was mostly playing PlayStation and Dreamcast around that period, but still got it, and I was having fun with it. It was a fun PC shooter. It was bloody and stuff, and that's what I like. Don't think I'm crazy, but that's just, I just like, you know, games with a whole bunch of gore in it. But moving on, so after that, man, I took a big gap. You know, I was 13 when I bought Quake 2, and the next time I bought a PC game was when I was 18, and that's when Call of Duty emerged, and that's how I got into Call of Duty, man. I already explained that in a video before. I mean, I bought it because I saw it on Arena and I tried it out, and this is where I started learning about PCs. My homeboy Eli, you've seen him game with me a few times on here on Battlefield or whatever. You actually can hear him in the background if you listen closely, but you know, I've known him since I was 18, and that was another swag shot, by the way. But you know, he taught me the ropes about PCs, man. He told me, you know, the difference between PCI cards, another swag shot, PCI cards and PCI Express and PCI by 16 Express and stuff like that, and what RAM does and what's it for, and how to put it in my computer and why it makes my computer run faster and stuff like that. He taught me all this stuff. I didn't know anything about this. I just knew you turn on the power and voila, you play the game. So that's a very quick, brief history of how I became a PC gamer and stuff like that. And you know, I've been playing consoles too. You know, I haven't just been a PC gamer all my life. I've been playing consoles all the way through. You know, I've had the PlayStation, Sega Genesis, Nintendo, PlayStation 2, Dreamcast. You know, I had a lot of systems, man. But when I got the PC, man, PC gaming is just the way to go. A lot of people say, I can't get into it. Not that you can't get into it, but if you can afford it, I could, you know, I can understand that. But it's not that you can't get into it. Anybody can get into it. I mean, it's a lot better than consoles, to be honest with you. But anyway, man, that's the video. Kept it short and sweet. Rate, thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. This is your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, and I'm gone. Bye.